introduce myself. My name is Noemi. I'm going to give you a quick overview on your service team here at CBR and the online new hire packet that a lot of you have completed already. And then I'm going to turn it over to Leticia. And Leticia is going to go over all of your benefit options for 2021. So she will give you an amazing presentation for you to make all of your decisions regarding your medical, dental, vision, life, disability. So she's going to go over all those things with you today. So I hope all of you can see the screen. This gives you the contact sheet for your service team here at CBR. So, we're very excited to be partnering with you, starting with your first paycheck in 2021. We are going to be processing your paycheck. We're going to be doing all of the HR, administering all of the benefits, just helping helping with all of those items, becoming your HR payroll benefits department. So if you have any questions, if you don't get your ID card, if you just have any questions at all, feel free to reach out. This contact sheet right here shows you the different the team members that will be monitoring and administering the account. The first one is Johanna. She is our HR manager, and she's going to be able to help with any questions you might have regarding the employee handbook and things like that. Then we have Nancy. So Nancy is going to be your main point of contact for all benefits related questions. So after Leticia does her presentations today, all of the enrollment forms, go back to Olina and Nancy, and then they administer and process all of that, sending it to the carrier, setting up your deductions. So if any of you need assistance with your ID card, prescriptions, and things like that, and you don't have your information by 1/1, then you would want to reach out to Nancy, and she would be able to help you with that. Then we have Aliyah, and she is our HR administrator. And right now, you are all working with Olina for the onboarding piece to complete all of your tax forms. And I hope that all of you have received the link from Olina to complete your packet online. If any of you do need a paper new hire packet, we can certainly provide that to you. But the link is super easy for you to use and go in and complete all of your tax forms. So the online packet will ask you to complete all of your personal information. It will ask you to complete your federal taxes, your state tax form, your direct deposit form. So with the direct deposit, I do like to mention that we have three options. The first one would be your standard direct deposit. If you have your own checking or savings account, we can direct deposit into multiple accounts, multiple banks, if you provide us with the routing number and the account number for those accounts. The second option would be a prepaid cash card, which I highly recommend if you currently do not have your own checking or savings account, because that prepaid cash card is completely free to you, and it would allow us to direct deposit your paycheck into that card every pay period. And it looks like a real credit card with your name and the Visa logo, and you can go to any bank every pay period and completely cash 100% of your check if that's how you want to use the card. Some people leave a balance on that card and they use it as credit. So as long as you sign as credit at the grocery store online, you won't have any fees deducted at all from your prepaid cash card. The only time they will deduct a fee is if you're going to an ATM more than once per pay period, then they are going to apply that ATM fee to you. But otherwise, it's a great way to have your check direct deposit and still treat it as if it was a paper check. The third option I honestly don't recommend because it is a paper check, and it would require us to mail you your paper check, and then you pay $5 every pay period. So I wouldn't recommend that option, because not only are you going to have to pay $5 when we process the check, but then if you do go to a check cashing place to cash your check, then they're going to charge you a fee as well. So I would encourage you that if you don't have your own savings or checking account, to elect the prepaid cash card and see how you like it. Maybe do it for a month or two, and then if you like it, continue it. And if not, then you can certainly request a paper check. And for those of you that have already completed your packet online, you can still make changes by contacting Olina, who sent you the original email. She would be able to help you change your direct deposit information if need be. I am going to go over one more form on the online system, but first I'm going to finish this contact sheet. So Becky Volt is our payroll manager. So she would be the person to call if you ever have any questions regarding your paycheck, if you need copies of your pay stubs, although those will be available to you online. You'll be receiving registration information after we process the first payroll for you to go online and view your pay stubs and view all of the information that we have for you on file. But if you do have any questions or need anything specific to payroll, Becky would be able to help you. The next person listed is Chris Etnier. She is our online system specialist. She is going to be setting up a time and attendance system, and she will be providing training guides and information for you to be able to clock in and out using the system. It'll track all of the hours if you clock in and out for lunch, the overtime, all the PTO and sick time per the company policies will be housed in the online system, the time and attendance system. So we will provide you, training on how to use that system, but each employee is going to receive your own unique login and password to be able to clock in and out via that system. And the next couple of departments, we have risk management. So if you do happen to have a work-related injury, please let your supervisor know, as we need a report from your supervisor. But then after that, our team would be able to help with any work-related injuries. Now, if you pull up the second page, Leticia, this page I do want to review, which is also part of your online new hire packet, just because a lot of people don't elect anything when they complete their new hire packet online, but then once we explain it, a lot of people do like this concept. So the way this works is, this is a holiday club form. We have a holiday club on the top and then a vacation club at the bottom of this form, but they work exactly the same way. So the way this works is completely voluntary. So you don't have to participate if you don't want to, but if you do, you can tell us how much money you want us to deduct from your paycheck, whether it's $10, $20, whatever you can afford. We will deduct it from your paycheck post-tax. So all the taxes get paid out, and this is, this money belongs to you. So we deduct it from your paycheck and put it into a savings account. And the holiday club runs from the beginning of the year through the end of October, and we pay it out before Thanksgiving. So you would receive whatever accumulates on your savings account from the beginning of the year through the end of October. You get all of your money back before Thanksgiving, and then we add a 1% to that, which I know doesn't sound like a lot, but that's more than what the banks are paying out right now. So it's a really good way to save for your Christmas shopping, for your holiday shopping, without having to put it on a credit card or anything like that. Even if you do $5 a paycheck, it'll still add up through the month, and then you'll be able to have funds to do your Christmas shopping. This bottom one, it's a vacation club. So it works exactly the same way as a holiday, but it has different time frames. This one, for you, it's going to be a short time frame because it is in progress right now, and it will be ending in April. So for you, it'll be from the beginning of the year through the end of April, and we pay it out before May 31st, plus the 1% as well. So a lot of our clients right now are, a lot of our employees right now are electing the holiday club, for 2021, and then they're waiting until June 1st, the new renewal for the vacation one, to elect that one, because we will be sending you notifications and emails, giving you an opportunity to elect it again for next year. And we do a lot of our communications via email. So if we don't have an email from you on file, please let us know, and we can add one, because that is how you're going to get a lot of the communications about anything that's somewhat outside of the company, which in this case, it is outside of the company. Just if you want to elect it, it's completely voluntary. So if any of you that completed your online packet didn't elect this form, you still have an opportunity to make an election for this. And, Olina and I can help you with that if need be. So I do want to check in to see if anybody has any questions about the online new hire packet. It is very important that for those of you that have not completed it, if you can do so this afternoon or tomorrow, that would be great, since we want to make sure that we get you in our payroll system and we have everything ready for us to process your payroll for the first payroll of the year. Any questions before I turn it over to Leticia to go over the benefits? I think we're over. No? Okay, great. Well, thank you so much. I'm going to turn it over to Leticia now.
Thank you so much, Noemi. Can everybody see the screen okay?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, I am going to put myself, a moment. Okay, I just want to make sure everybody can see the screen because I'll be looking at my PowerPoint presentation that's on the other side. So
yes, we can see it.
Great. Okay, I'm going to start. So welcome everybody. I'm going to go over the benefits that are going to be effective January 1. So on the screen here, you'll see the options for Blue Cross Blue Shield, the Delta Dental for both dental and vision, and then we have some voluntary life insurance and disability products that are also available. So your open enrollment starts today and will terminate on December 15th, which means you have until that date to return the enrollment forms to Olena, and I'll remind you that at the end of the presentation. And just as a reminder, the benefits start January 1 and end on December 31st, 2021. Some housekeeping items here. So eligibility, who is eligible for benefits? So all employees who have met their pre-eligibility criteria. Aside from you, it's your legal spouse, a domestic partner, and children up to the age of 26. As I stated earlier, these benefits start on January 1st and will terminate on December 31st. During that plan year, you cannot make any changes unless you have experienced a qualified event. And you'll see those on the screen: marriage, divorce, birth of a child, loss of coverage, things of that nature. You do have 31 days from the date of that event to contact your HR team here at CVR and review your benefits. Any questions on anything? Okay, we're going to go over your 4 medical plans. So you have 4 medical plans to choose from and 2 different networks. So the first 2 plans that are on the screen are what we call the statewide or national PPO network. So these are good all throughout the United States. They include Mayo Clinic and Phoenix Children in the network. First plan here is your PPO 1000. So $1,000 is going to be the individual deductible, and $2,000 is going to be the family deductible. Now, what's going to trigger the deductible on this plan is major medical events: hospitalization, surgery, inpatient or outpatient, MRIs, CAT scans, durable medical equipment. That is going to trigger your deductible. If you meet the deductible in the plan year, you're going to go into the co-insurance or cost share with Blue Cross Blue Shield. You're responsible for 20% until you reach that maximum out of pocket, which is $4,000 for an individual or $8,000 for the family. Now keep in mind the deductible is subtracted from the out-of-pocket, and so is the co-insurance, as are all of your co-pays. So copay for doctors, specialists, pharmacy, urgent care, emergency room, all those dollars, all those copays go toward meeting your out-of-pocket maximum. Again, what's going to trigger your deductible is those major medical events. All of the plans have preventative care services covered at 100%. So that's age-appropriate screenings, lab work, and immunization, and that's all 4 plans. On this plan, your office visit to your regular doctor is going to be a $25 copay and specialist $50. Now, until the end of the pandemic, on this plan, if you can schedule those visits virtually, if you have a med check or lab review, you can schedule virtually with your regular doctor or your specialist. It's at 0 copay. Urgent care is going to be $75 and emergency room $250. So if you go to the emergency room and you have to be admitted, which means you're going to be spending the night, that will trigger the deductible. So if you pay the $250 and then you have to spend the night, that's going to be applied to your deductible, or they may just waive it and then you'll